now. I'm letting people in as we speak. But Wednesday nights is the boys parent meeting, and we like to hold these weekly just to kind of check in, make sure we're all on the same page, give you any updates logistically or administratively, and then obviously answer any questions you might have. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I'm visiting my dad at a facility, so there's some noise in the background. But Coach Fenoy should be on. Yep, he's on. So I wanted to first just get some logistical things first, and then kind of let Coach Fenoy talk to you about kind of his vision, plans, etc. But logistically or administratively, we appreciate everybody for registering and being patient with us as we move some things around. We initially started out thinking that we'd have a couple of teams, but it's turned into more than that. So having to support it administratively, support it with coaches, et cetera, we've had to pivot and to get things. And we're happy to announce that we have the support we need to play this spring and summer for the boys program. But from a scheduling standpoint, we did get a message from Gia Droney last night, and then we tried to work with the staff to see if we can keep our schedule from 6 to 8:30 at Giardroni, and we cannot. So we are not allowed in the gym before 6:30. We keep the same timeline as far as 2.5 hours. We have to push our time back from 6:30 to 9. So be on the lookout for the adjustment in the schedule for that. And we apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, but it's definitely out of our hands in that regard. So I want to introduce Coach Gerald, and I know many of you met, but he's kind of the, he's me on the boys side, which is, just kind of managing and supporting the boys program. And then, what Coach Fenoy has in place. So Gerald, just wave to the people. He's not waving. Okay. All right. And then I don't know if Edwin is on. Probably not. Not yet. Okay. All right. So Coach Fenoy, you want to kind of talk about how many teams we have, what your plans are for each group, et cetera, and just anything else you'd like to share. You're on mute, by the way. You're still on mute.
Okay, I figured it out.
There you go. Welcome. And let me just first say, we are super excited to have Coach Fenoy and his expertise, coaching and training, and just his passion. And it's nice to see on the boys' side. So thank you for doing this. And we're hoping that everyone has a great experience like we expect. So here you go.
So right now we're with we got a 9th grade team, 8th grade. We got 2 7th grade teams where I'm going to probably mix guys up just depending, through the season. You'll see some guys progress, everyone plays different. Once you get put in a system, you see guys flourish a little bit more, so expect guys to move back and forth on each team as far as the 7th grade, and maybe even some 7th graders getting the opportunity to play up, and the same for the 8th graders playing up with 9th graders. We got a full 6th grade team. With our 4, we got like a 4th and 5th grade team that and we got a couple of 3rd graders, and we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do with the 3rd graders. For as now, we're going to have 3rd graders having to play up as of now, but that can definitely change. But our plan really right now, everyone's is going to be in the same type of system as far as what type of plays we're running and the schemes and scams we're doing. Everyone except for pretty much the 4th and 5th grade team and down. So 6th, 7th, eighth, ninth is always we're gonna all have pretty much the same type of system. So practicing with each other, it really doesn't matter which team you practice with because we're all gonna be running the same stuff. So you're gonna be able to learn what everyone else is learning. But other than that, if you guys got any questions, I can answer whatever you guys got. But I'm excited for the program. You know, it's definitely a passion of mine. I love this, and we're just trying to build something up, something great. And I always tell the kids, every team that's good right now, and they started from somewhere, like Rotary didn't become Rotary until some kids built that up. So, and that's what we're trying to do here with the Magic, and it's gonna be great. So any questions you guys got, I'm free to answer.
And that's what drew me to Coach Fenoy real quick. And that because we on the girls side, we always say we grow our elite players. So he wasn't looking for all the best players. He was looking for the right players. And there's a big difference. And so we train and we develop to put your kids in the best light. And then, ultimately they're playing for fun, they're playing for t-shirts, and then they're playing for scholarships. And he's experienced all of that. So, to have someone that's been through what your kid wants to go through, I think is huge.
I have a question. So I know you guys mentioned at the beginning of the program that you wanted to keep the team small so that the kids get playing time. So for the 4th, 5th split team, or if it's an all 5th grade team, I'm not sure. What is the size of the team? There were a lot of kids at the last practice, which is good. I'm not knocking that. I just want to make sure, if it's 12, 13 kids, that's a lot of kids for one team. What's the size of the team?
So for the 4th and 5th grade, I believe it's about a 9. I want to say it's really at 9. A lot, because we do got a lot of 3rd graders that's probably not gonna get a bunch of playing time, but I definitely want to get them guys in there. So if we got more, like the rotation more is going to be like a solid 9. And, whether the score is this or that, whether we're losing big, lose down, then I'm going to give everyone opportunity. And that's maybe giving some 3rd graders a chance. But for my 3rd graders, I'm not going to have a lot of high expectations as far as I'm hoping parents could be a little bit more patient as far as, playing time on the court. That's why we're going to be able to get up and down a little bit. I bring the 3rd graders in, so their games is kind of like at practice. They got to get there. But I do want to have them guys that get the opportunity to get some time in a real game. But, I just want a little bit more patient so we can still build up that, because we only have about 4 3rd graders, and which is not enough for a team.
Okay. So they'll just be there practicing, but that's their predominant role is like they'll be practicing with us, but
yes,
we're not rolling with like 13 kids to a tournament.
Yeah. We're not. Yeah, okay. Yes, we're not gonna do that. And I also got 2 5th graders that will play up, so that's gonna open up. So what you see at practice is not really what the team is. It's almost like we got 2 teams practicing together at all practices. Is that your only question?
Well, I wanted to know more about the tournament schedule, and I don't know if what you guys have on the calendar is set or how the tournaments will work. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so for the 4th, 5th, they'll be in the select tournaments, which is like more DY. So it's going to be more like the North End, Shorewood, Shoreline, that area. It's going to be a lot of North End tournaments. And if you see the schedule dates, that's exactly what it is, pretty much. Do you see the elite side? That's just only our 8th and one of our 7th grade teams are in elite tournaments. So their schedule is going to just be a little bit different. But as far as everyone else will be playing the DY sports, which is to the North End.
Okay.
Someone else say something?
Okay. I like it when you answer all the questions.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead.
hey, this your husband. Gym space. We getting more?
Yes. So our goal is to we've grown out of our current gym space. So we've requested extra gym space on Tuesday, Thursdays in hopes that we can move the girls to another location and then Coach Fenoy will have both gyms like he does on Fridays. But we have not heard back yet, but that's what we're looking to do. So in the meantime, the schedule will be the schedule. It will be tweaked a little bit just based on the new starting time. But be on the lookout for, it won't affect you. Well, it might affect you, but there'll just be more gym space. We simply grown out of our current gym space. So we're looking for more. So if anybody has a gym, we always say, if anybody has a gym or a plane, please call me.
And for Vinoy, let the parents know a little bit about your background, your where you played and all that stuff, so they get to know who you are and everything.
Yeah, so I grew up in the Seattle area. You know, went to Franklin High School where I played 4 years under Jason Kerr, which is at O'Day now on the boys side. And if you guys seen what O'Day has been doing in the last couple of years, they've been getting this Tacoma Dome's state tournament, state championship games for the last couple of years. So he went from taking a Franklin team to an O'Day team to state top teams, you know. So I played, that's the foundation I started with, which he kind of really set the foundation for me as a basketball player, I'll say. But played 4 years there. I won a state championship my junior year at Franklin. I would say I really blew up with my basketball when I played select. You know, I really went out of town and had some really good games, and that kind of got me on the map, you know. But now what I tell kids, you know, my grades wasn't always the best, and so school started to back off when I got to my senior year. But I did enough to get, you know, a couple of USCs, UW, a couple Pac-10 schools to still stick with me, and I ended up going to University of Washington. So in high school, I was a straight scorer. What people don't know, like, you know, I averaged like 24 points, Mr. Basketball. Like, I was a real deal scorer. Like in college, what I'm going to teach you guys as kids is college, I had other guys that can score better than me. And I had to realize that. And I had to do something to get myself on the court. So defenses wasn't something that I just was always good at. It was a more of a, if you're gonna be on this court, you got to make an impact some way. So defense just kind of naturally came, and I became one of the top defenders in the country, you know. So I was Patrick Beverly before Patrick Beverly. I'll say that. Like, I can really say that. So I just know that scoring is not everything. I know a lot of kids want to score so bad, but I tell kids nowadays, defense is going to get you on the floor. Your scoring naturally is just going to happen, you know. But the coaches cannot keep a good defender on the bench. They can't. They got to get them in there just to stop the other guys. It's the scoring. If you guys watching NBA and basketball game now, and they're scoring so many points, got kids more creative with the offensive skills. It's wild. So now as a defender, how do you stop that? I'm gonna always play a guy that can defend. So, and I've been telling the boys that. So that's a little bit about that part. Afterwards, I played a little bit, tried the D League at the time. It was called the D League. So bounced around, and it's a dirty game. You know, like if you want to keep going further with basketball, it's pretty tough. You know, you'll see. You know, you got to be not just on the court. You know, I'm gonna teach you guys, kids. It ain't all about on the court. You could be a good player on the court, but if you got a bad attitude, it's not gonna get you too far. Because I'm gonna take the kid that I trust more. If I can't trust you off the court, then I really definitely a dog. I'm trying to breed dogs. You kids gonna be passionate, gonna play hard. and we're gonna have fun at the same time. So that's what I'm all about. And I kind of really give my kids the green light on offense. I like if you're open shooting, I want everyone shooting the ball. Everyone's shooting the ball. But you got to go play defense. You got to go play defense. So you'll hear a lot about defense, and you'll see us jacking up a lot of shots. But we're gonna have that balance where we got to know when the right shots are.
Different from the girls' side. Anyway.
Yeah, that's right. We had the boys doing jumping jacks and counting. Gerald said, "What are you doing? Boys, don't do that."
Yeah, we didn't know. Gerald said no.
We had some
You guys cannot run the boys' side. All right. Well.
Yeah, we're gonna
Thank
do
you.
a little bit different. I appreciate that.
We didn't know. So, any questions, parents?
We have polite boys. They would stop and pick the girls up.
Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question about the boys' practice tomorrow. Could y'all just touch on that one more time for me, please?
Boys practice tomorrow, Thursday. So we got eighth. Well, we got tomorrow. We got the 9th graders, and we got 8 elite and 7 elite.
And
it's starting at 6:30 now.
Yeah, we can't get in the gym now. It's our new policy that we can't get in the gym now until 6:30. So there'll be a bump in the schedule. We're going to post that tonight, what the times are. So if it was 6, it'll be 6:30 or yeah. So 6:30 is the earliest. So 6:30 to I think 7:45 and 7:45 now to 9. So it's a little later, but it's still the same amount of time.
And even if the doors open, please do not go in the gym.
Yeah, they sent us not a nice message yesterday.
Yeah, it was not a nice message at all.
But 5th graders practice tomorrow too, right?
They can't hear on our end.
No, 5th graders
no,
on Friday.
Don't want to mute.
Mute your phones.
Yeah, 5th graders are not back till Friday.
Okay, so the 7th graders practice tomorrow? I'm sorry, I'm confused because the schedule says something different. So did the 7th graders practice tomorrow?
It should say 7 elite and 8 elite, and then the 9th graders.
Okay, how do you know if your kid is 7 elite or just 7th?
Well, in the team chat,
In Team Snap, it should be connected to your schedule. So it should, if you're in Team Snap, on the bottom, if you hit schedule, your time slot should be there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then the names of the teams should be 7th, the different 7th grade teams. So
yeah. I believe at the top it'll say 7 select or 8 select.
Okay, thank you.
But I'll definitely double check if it says anything different.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if 7th elite started at 7, do they now start at 7:30?
we'll send you the schedule tonight.
Okay, you're gonna send a new one tomorrow.
Yeah, and it wouldn't hurt for them to get there by 7:30 for sure. They can get there a little early.
It's just that first group, they just can't get there at 6 o'clock no more. That first group cannot be in the gym until 6:30.
I have a question, Coach. Sorry, this is Mickey, Roger's mom. And I lightweight already asked Coach B about like the whole, at least trying to plan ahead. You know, both my kids are on both sides of Magic, so I'm trying to make sure I'm there for either kid. But more so for freshman boys, was wondering, I don't want to jump the gun, and Coach B said hold off until after second chance tryouts. But I guess my first question is the Arizona a for sure tournament weekend? And the second question would be, when will we be able to start to, plan and pay for like our way to get there? And also part 2 of that question is, will there be like a team hotel-y that we should hold off on trying to book for Arizona?
Yeah, so any of the tournaments, hold off on everything because it was based on the roster that we secure. So we put those the schedule out And then we want to match the roster to go with that schedule. So we're going to wait till after second chance tryouts, and after second chance tryouts, we'll have a confirmed roster for each team, and then we'll have a confirmed schedule for each team. And then from that point, we have all the logistics for those tournaments, as far as where we play, where we stay, and all that other stuff.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I believe that applies for 9th grade only. Everyone else don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Uniform update?
What's the specific question?
Oh, it was on the agenda that you were going to give an update on the uniforms.
Just
That's all. It was
I was like, oh, what happened? I'm happy to announce that I am no longer involved in uniforms. That's why I was like, what? Anyway, but the update is just that, making sure everyone has ordered, hopefully this week, because we want everyone to be ready for their first.
Laura, get the door.
If you can, mute your mic.
I did it. So yeah. So
thank you.
We're making sure all uniform orders are in because we want everybody to be ready to go by their first tournament. So this was the week. So hopefully everyone ordered. The boys are going to look good too. They're nice.
I love their uniforms.
And I saw in the message, it says that Team Snap says 3rd and 4th practice tomorrow. So we'll update that. So sorry about that. Anything else, guys?
This is a quick question regarding Saturday practices. So the 9th grade will have Saturday practices starting a week from this Saturday. Is that correct?
So we'll confirm that after this week, because if we have more than one high school team, we have one high school team and it's fitting the schedule right now. But for example, the girls have more than one high school team. So we opened up and had those Saturday practices, and then we just added a couple hours for the boys. So it will depend if the need is there. We'll know after Friday. And then we'll update the calendar. And then once we have the rosters, right, the rosters and the schedule, all of Magic should be running smoothly. This time right now, it's just kind of getting everyone registered, getting our gym space, etc. So we appreciate your patience and bearing with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. If that's all we have, this message is recorded, so I'm going to post it in the team chats if you want to review, or you came late, or you just, or obviously for the people that didn't make it. But thanks for jumping on. We appreciate your time. We know how busy everyone is with their, kids and lives, etc. So we appreciate you taking the time. And we look forward to a great season. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.